I know nothing about this. I was surprised to see reports from Chairman Yunus on that count today.
You want to know what a wet rat looks like?
Let's back up and recall where we have been. The President of the United States accused his predecessor, President Obama, of wiretapping Trump Tower during the campaign. Nothing of the sort occurred, and we've heard that confirmed by the director of the FBI, who also pointed out that no president, no White House
the director of the FBI, another liar.
Of another American citizen. That can only come from the Justice Department with the approval of a FISA court.
Oh my gosh, this is like, this is like a fine wine after decanting for the perfect amount of time. Let's go to another one of Susan Rice, basically outing herself as a total liar.
All right. My name is Zucker, and I run CNN. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take an old story that InfoWars already broke and everybody already knew. New York Times put it on their front page. Trump wiretapped. Trump team wiretapped. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that story and I'm going to claim it's an exclusive for CNN. We broke it. CNN broke it. Trump was wiretapped. Manafort was wiretapped. CNN broke it, even though the New York Times had it on their front page months ago. And Infowars.com had been telling you that for months. CNN broke it, yeah.
It is interesting how CNN claims the exclusive with that. Regardless, though, look at what CNN is admitting. Oh, wait, Trump got wiretapped. Oh, wait, the dossier was fake news. Oh, wait, we just had to fire 3 people for fake news. Oh, wait, they're putting fluoride in the water. It's dumbing you down. Oh, wait, socialism doesn't work. So, CNN. But here's a bunch of celebrities that fall for CNN's fake news every day.
One thing that happens when you make as many wild, unproven claims as Trump does is that the people around you have to go to increasingly ridiculous lengths.
Just pause it right there. Just stop it right there. I'm sorry. This is just too rich. The only people that make unsubstantiated claims nonstop is the people in this video. It's Seth Meyers. These are the people that make the unsubstantiated claims against President Trump. It's their livelihood. It's literally their lifeblood. And then he comes out here and says, President Trump makes unsubstantiated claims. And then he goes on and makes a bunch of unsubstantiated claims in this video. This is just go ahead and roll the video.
Okay, we saw another example of that when White House counselor Kellyanne Conway was asked if she had any proof of Trump's
I'm sorry, just pause it again. I just paused it again. I can't even deal with this. So Seth Meyers says, they're all the same way. It's not just Seth Meyers. And they're probably all reading off a script, and this is just their job. I get it. They're actors. They're frauds. We have people like President Trump that go on air every day and make unsubstantiated claims. Now, here are a bunch of examples of those exact people like myself. Go ahead.
Obama wiretapped him during the campaign and offered this bizarre answer.
How does he know that his phone was actually tapped?
Let me answer that globally. He's the president of the United States. He has information and intelligence that the rest of us do not.
You know what? Yeah, I'll agree with that. Trump has intelligence that I definitely do not. I agree. Listen, people, one more time. Trump's accusation is ridiculous and pathetic.
He's suggesting a U.S. president enlisted
every single one of these people is a pseudo-intellectual nitwit.
That is an explosive charge.
This is a serious allegation. This might be the most serious allegation any president has made against a previous president.
But this is a very serious allegation for a sitting president to make about his predecessor.
Trump tweeted, terrible, just found out that Obama had my wires tapped in Trump Tower just before the victory. Nothing found. This is McCarthyism. And the other one, how low has President Obama gone to tap my phones during the very sacred election process? This is Nixon Watergate, bad or sick guy. He said Obama is either a bad or sick guy. Maybe he means him as compliments, like, yeah, man, he's bad. He's a bad guy.
The NSA's deputy director told the BBC it was arrant nonsense.
Is that a garden gnome?
Revealing a complete lack of understanding in how the relationship works. And for their part, GCHQ...
John Oliver is a human garden gnome.
Utterly ridiculous. And yet, rather than distancing himself from Spicer, Trump decided to back him up.
Are you asking, did I wiretap Donald Trump? Of course.
I did it.
How low has President Obama gone to tap my phones? During the very sacred election process? This is Nixon/Watergate.
Hello?
Ooh.
Hey, Barack. Sorry, we have to investigate you on this wiretapping thing.
But you know I didn't do that.
I know, but we still have to investigate.
Ouch. Ouch. So Trump right about wiretapping. InfoWars right about wiretapping. All of these pseudo-intellectual nitwits, actors, wrong again. Wrong. Okay, so we just showed you a bunch of nitwits, celebrities in Hollywood and their ilk. You know, and part of me feels bad, you know, ripping on these people because, you know, I guess they're just doing their job. But I guess, you know, I shouldn't feel bad because they are dividing our country. They're dividing America, and divided we fall. So screw you guys. Screw these guys, too. Former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper on Trump's Obama wiretap tweet. No wiretapping to my knowledge. So I guess James Clapper is a liar, too, but we already knew that. Here's that clip.
Let me start with the president's tweets yesterday. This idea that maybe President Obama ordered an illegal wiretap of his offices. If something like that happened, would this be something you would be aware of?
I would certainly hope so. I can say, obviously I can't speak officially anymore, but I will say that for the part of the national security apparatus that I oversaw as DNI, there was no such wiretap activity mounted against the president-elect at the time, or as a candidate, or against his campaign.
Well, you know what?
I can't speak for other Title III authorized entities in the government or a state or local entity.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if the FBI, for instance, had a FISA court order of some sort for a surveillance, would that be information you would know or not know?
Yes.
You would be told this?
I would know that.
If there was a FISA court order on something like this?
Something like this, absolutely.
And at this point,
this is actually, I just realized this.
I can deny it.
Let it finish.
There is no FISA court order?
Not to my knowledge.
Of anything at Trump Tower?
No.
Well, that's an important revelation at this point.
Sometimes you notice things later on when you go back and listen to these clips. You know, I just realized James Clapper needs to clarify something from that clip. So first he's saying, you know, he doesn't, can you actually pull up, when was James Clapper no longer head of the DNI? Let's find out James Clapper's actually term there. Because first he's saying, yes, I would know about this, but then he's like, oh, but wait, I'm not officially there anymore. I can't speak officially. I'm not involved anymore. But when I was, I would have known that. But then Chuck Todd kind of steers the conversation in an opposite direction and says, would you have known if there was any wiretapping on the Trump campaign? Which he says, yes, absolutely, with confidence, yes. Is he saying that he still gets this classified information? Is James Clapper admitting that he's still colluding with the deep state and getting that type of classified intel? Or is he just making an overall general point saying that if there was such surveillance happening, the DNI would know about it? I think he needs to clarify that. On second thought, why would Clapper, because I'm almost defending him in this case, because he wouldn't know. He shouldn't know. When was Clapper's time up as DNI, guys?
It says that he submitted his resignation letter on November 18th, and he still had about 2 months to go on that. And so the surveillance of...
So he did just blatantly lie.
Yeah, the surveillance of Manafort definitely went on before that, before his resignation.
So he just outright lies. Then he tries to back out of it and go, oh, I'm not official. I can't make any official statements anymore. Even though he was the official when the wiretapping was going on. How do these people get away with this lie? Let's go to Susan Rice now, who did her best impression of Sergeant Schultz. She knows nothing about the unmasking of the Trump team.
Spoke earlier this evening with former Obama White House National Security Advisor Susan Rice, the author of that piece. It was her first interview since leaving the White House. I began by asking about the allegations leveled today by House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes that Trump transition officials, including the president, may have been swept up in surveillance of foreigners at the end of the Obama administration.
Oh, yeah.
I know nothing about this. I was surprised to see reports from Chairman Nunes on that count today.
I know what a wet rat looks
back
like.
up and recall where we have been. The President of the United States accused his predecessor, President Obama, of wiretapping Trump Tower during the campaign. Nothing of the sort occurred, and we've heard that confirmed by the director of the FBI, who also pointed out that no president, no White House
the director of the FBI, another liar.
Of another American citizen. That can only come from the Justice Department with the approval of a FISA
court. Oh my gosh, this is like, this is like a fine wine after decanting for the perfect amount of time. Let's go to another one of Susan Rice, basically outing herself as a total liar.
News information on the Russia investigation. New details about what President Obama's national security advisor Susan Rice
OxyCleanse from InfoWarsStore.com because I've been constipated ever since I started working for CNN years ago.
Wolf, last week when Susan Rice met with the House Intelligence Committee.
Somebody get this man some OxyCleanse.
About unmasking the identities of Trump officials whose names were shielded in classified intelligence reports. Now, Rice was trying to figure out why the Crown Prince of the United Arab Emirates was in New York last December, because the Obama administration was not notified in advance of the Crown Prince's visit, which is typically custom. Now, it turns out the Crown Prince was in New York to meet with Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, Steve Bannon, his chief strategist, and Michael Flynn, the president's incoming national security advisor. Now, the Washington Post reported on the meeting earlier this year, but this is the first we're hearing of Rice.
Okay, so there's CNN. So basically, CNN busts Rice on lying, and now CNN is going to bust Clapper on lying. What is going on?
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
You're a white male! You're a white man!
What the aging process is when the cell replicates, we lose a little bit of our telomeres. Telomeres are the little cups on the end of our chromosomes.
And when it runs out, you start dying. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com.